Dr. Fairchild was born in 1869. David Fairchild was one of the greatest plant explorers of all times. He traveled the world in search of plants that people could use. He retired to Miami in 1935. The Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden opened in 1938. Before it was created, Fairchild and Montgomery decided themselves to collecting, documenting, and studying tropical and subtropical plants from around the world. Many plants are still growing in the garden that were collected and planted by Dr. Fairchild. Project Bridge took a visit to the gift shop where they saw very cool things like a lizard made out of Pepsi and Coke cans. In the gift shop we also saw a purse made out of can lids. It's a very cool store and hope you take a visit and see the beautiful things they have. As Project Bridge was going through the walkway through the garden to the tram, Project Bridge noticed some beautiful trees and flowers. As the garden was built in 1938, David Fairchild showed people that a garden can be very beautiful created. And Project Bridge was very amazed. Project Bridge also came upon a tree called the Mumusbop spallata. It is from the islands of Madagascar. It is a very large green tree and can only be shown at Fairchild Gardens of South Florida. As Project Bridge was going through the Fairchild Garden walkway, we came upon some beautiful trees and flowers. We also came upon the rainbow eucalyptus. It is part of Fairchild Gardens of South Florida. It looks like camouflage. It looks like someone painted it. Now we came approach the lake, where the trams are parked and people aboard the trams ready for the tours of Fairchild Garden. This is the Fairchild Garden trams, where people aboard and get ready for the Fairchild tram rides, where we tour the beautiful gardens.
I can change the world with my own two hands.
Our tour guide of Fairchild Gardens of South Florida was telling us all about Fairchild's, how it was created in 1938. He was also telling us how David Fairchild lived in the garden and created all of this for people to enjoy it and explore the great wonders of Fairchild. Dr. Fairchild retired to Miami in 1935, sharing his vast knowledge and experience in tropical plants with Carl Robert H. Montgomery, who founded the Botanical Garden and named it to honor his friend. Many plants still growing in the garden were collected and planted by Dr. Fairchild, including a giant African bamboo tree not far from the entrance. In 1940, Dr. Fairchild embarked on the first official collecting expedition for FTBG, sailing from the Shanghai. The voyage provided many of the early botanical specimens before the outbreak of World War II forced the explorers to return home. Robert H. Montgomery, 1872 till 1953, was an accountant, attorney, and successful businessman with a passion for plant collecting. And there you have it about the trees and plants, as our tour guide was telling us about Fairchild Garden of South Florida. Also, we saw a tree stump that looked like a big elephant foot. It was big and brown and very cool and can only be seen at Fairchild Tropical Gardens of South Florida, the home of David Fairchild. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She was a most associated with battles to save the Florida Everglades. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas moved to Miami in the fall of 1915 At the age of 78, she founded Friends of the Everglades, an organization which is still at forefront of Florida conservation. And there you have it about Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, who was part of Fairchild Gardens of South Florida.
I wanna be where the talk of the town is about last night when the sun went down. Yeah, and the trees all dance and the warm wind blows in the same old sound. And the water below gives a gift to the sky, and the clouds give back every time they cry. Make the grass grow green beneath my toes, and if the sun comes out, I'll paint a picture all about the colors I've been dreaming of. The hours just don't seem enough to put it all together. Maybe it's as strange as it seems. And the trouble I find is that the trouble finds me. It's a part of my mind. It begins with a dream, and the feeling I get when I look and I see that this world is a puzzle. Find all of the pieces and put it all together, and then I'll rearrange it. I'll follow it forever and always be as strange as it seems. Nobody ever told me not to try. Not to try. Always try. Always try. And the water below gives a gift to the sky, and the clouds give back every time they cry. Make the grass grow green beneath my toes, and if the sun comes out, I'll paint a picture all about the colors